Hey there guys, Dirk here. Just wanted to talk for a little bit about the Steelcraft series Bodega from Begg knives. This is a phenomenal piece. You'll know Begg knives from their, customs and super expensive high-end knives. They a few years back did an offshore line that included the Bodega, as you see here. There is a mini Bodega, there is a Field Marshal, and there is a Quaken. I believe that's all they did. And then there's there's a Glimpse and actually a mini Glimpse. So I think I have most of those models in my collection. So in future videos, we will talk about those ones. So please subscribe, hit that bell icon so that you know when we get more videos up. So let's dive right into this. I don't want to do a bunch of, unboxing videos and things like that, but I think the packaging on this one is worth noting. So it comes in this magnetic held closing box, a little cutout. It comes with a thank you, for purchasing type of card, a QR code so you can get some more information, serial number on production knives. Packaging is important. When you're spending good money on a, quality knife, you don't want it to come in simply a bubble wrapped package. Here's your knife. So the packaging is important. We like our packaging. So anyway, let's dive right into the knife itself. It is a flipper. Overall length is 9 inches. The blade length is 3.875. The cutting edge is about 3.8. Closed, 5.25. 6.3 ounces. A little heavier than a couple of the other knives I've talked about so far. Not even close to my heaviest knives. We'll get to those in the future. With a blade thickness of 0.165. So don't let the fact that this is made offshore fool you. It is using S35VN steel, titanium scales. It has a steel lock bar insert with over travel protection. So in a stressful situation or any type of situation, you cannot push the lock bar past, I don't know if you can hear that, past the edge where you would unspring that lock. This one is black, two-tone blade with gold accents, gold hardware. This one I got from the Petaluma shop directly, which is where Begg Knives is. And this one has a little bit extra touch. It has their cracked ice finish on the clip. And on the inside of the backspacer, it has that same cracked ice finish. A lot of the other ones will just be a smoothed, tumbled type of finish on the backspacer and on the clip. So the differences between this and their their Midtech custom, let's not get into the differences there on this video. Really, it's using the same steels on their Midtechs and their customs. The difference is you get exotic material inlays. This is just milled out of the titanium, solid slab of titanium with the milled basket weave there, I think they call it, scalloped texture. On their Midtech ones, this would be, could be an engraved piece, could be carbon fiber, could be Damascus, could be basket weaved Damascus steel. It could be anything. So that's one difference. The other difference is on the Midtech custom versions, it has a 2-piece lock bar. And I'll show that. I didn't grab one here. I'll do another video here shortly on one of my custom Midtech ones, where it has a 2-piece lock bar so that if you were to ever wear out the lock bar, it can be replaced. There's a few screws here. This bottom piece would come off. A new piece could go on. So it's a little bit more intricate design. But overall, it's same dimensions, same fit and finish, the same feel. This is obviously a flipper. It is on ceramic IKBS bearings. You can tell because it's a ceramic ball in the pocket clip. On some other models that I have, it's a steel ball. So it's still IKBS bearings, but with steel bearings. That's the way to really tell by looking at the clip and what kind of ball is there on the pocket clip. The ball is super unique. I think that's something that Begg came up with themselves. And it's just a ball bearing pressed into the clip that rides in and out of the pocket. Amazing. Super great in the pocket. This is, the Bodega line, because I have several different variants of Steelcraft and their customs and whatnot. And the Bodega is one of my favorites. It's something that I gravitate towards and I pick up and go a lot. It's just a perfect size. It really is a perfect size in the hand, perfect size in the pocket, doesn't freak out people in an office setting. You can flip it open, no problem. What I often do also is I kind of spidey finger flick it by catching my nail or my finger in the fuller groove. Some of their models don't have the groove or don't have the holes in them. But this is all around a fantastic, phenomenal piece. The Steelcraft series I cannot recommend enough. This retail is a $460 knife. And I'll put a link to Knives Ship Free, who has a big inventory right now. This is not something that's currently in production. But Knives Ship Free, which I'll put a link down below, has a bunch still in stock. They just ran a sale during Black Friday, Thanksgiving, where I wished I could have picked up some more. I did pick up, I think I showed on one of the earlier videos, the Field Marshal from Steelcraft in a Damasteel blade. I will do a video on this knife in the future here. But right now, these are $460. And for that price, I will put this up against some of my Midtech and custom Bodegas, hands down. Yes, the material is a little bit more exotic on the Midtech version, where I may have a Damascus blade and carbon fiber inlays and things like that. So yes, you pay more. But as far as the fit, the function, they're virtually the same. You're paying extra for the material. Really, the quality of this is on par with the quality, the fit, the finish, the attention to detail as the higher end, higher dollar cost models. So again, there is no blade play on this knife in any direction whatsoever. No lock stick, because there is oftentimes you will get lock stick between the titanium being a softer metal than the steel. Sometimes right in here in the lock, it will get bound up and it'll be really hard to unlock it. This, there's not. They have a steel lock bar insert that you're not going to be able to really see. Maybe. That's part of that over travel so that you can't push it too far it's a piece of steel in there in the titanium, so that it's steel on steel, so there's never any lock stick. Super easy to unlock, super easy to close. And being a frame lock by nature, as you grip the knife, you are applying pressure to the lock to keep it in place. Although it's not going to go anywhere without that pressure, but by nature, the harder you grab it to work, the more you're engaging the lock, so there's less potential that the lock will fail. The other thing I love about this is this finger choil. It is a perfect size to really choke up on the knife to get in there to do intricate, delicate cutting. Overall, as you guys that know me, you know my affection for the Begg knives. I've got several, let's just put it that way, in my collection of different varieties between the Bodega, the Bugatti, the Glimpse, the Field Marshal. I've got a number of each one. And I just love them. I absolutely love them. I love the guys themselves. I've been to the factory here in Petaluma a number of times, become really good friends with them. So it is, I can't say enough about them as people, as a company, and as a product. So I know I ran a little bit long on this one. Sorry about that, but please let me know what you think about this production model. What do you think about offshore stuff in the first place, in general? And like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you're carrying today. Tell me what you would like to see. As a quick disclaimer as we end here, I know that there's some family stuff between Todd Begg and Mark Begg. Todd is no longer associating with Begg Knives. He is off in Texas doing his own thing. Mark Begg is running Begg Knives here in Petaluma, California. Let's just leave that as it is and not get into that debate, conversation, or anything. So we'll leave it at that. Let's leave that out of the comments. And enjoy knives. Have a great day. And we will see you on the next video. Thanks a lot for watching.